Hi, I'm Rahil, and this is
And I'm Kane.
and yeah, this is our YouTube video presentation for the final project for CSCI 3081. So yeah, we'll go ahead and first just demonstrate and talk about our extensions that we've made. So here, Kane, you want to go ahead and quickly just describe what you added?
Yeah, so for my extension, I picked the singleton pattern for the data collection system. And so basically, the data collection system will log, I think, three different informations. So the distance traveled by the helicopter, like per mile, package pickups and deliveries by the drones, and the location visit to Keller Hall by the human entity. And then all of this can be exported as a CSV file through the front end.
Yeah, right here.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. And then for my extension, I did the shipping priority system, so it kind of added an extra feature to the already pre-existing shipping feature with just the different strategy types. So yeah, I decided to include about four different states in my state design pattern for this feature. I had a no rush state, which was the slowest. I had a standard state, which was kind of the normal default state, and an expedited state, which would be the quickest state. I also decided to add a state called the lock state, which essentially a package would go into once it got picked up until its delivery, which means pretty much all only thing that's different about it compared to the other states is that you can now not change the state. Excuse me. Otherwise, prior to being in the lock state, any package in the queue can be changed to any one of the states, even if you set it as something else in the beginning. So yeah, and then in the front end, I just added an extra button and panel that shows the queue and then a spot for you to choose the priority type. So yeah, we'll go ahead now and kind of demonstrate what it looks like in the simulation model. So I'll go ahead and run this. Okay, so there we go. I think we have it going. So since Kinase is sort of the data collection one, we'll go ahead and do his second just so there's some time for data to come through. In the meantime, or sorry, wrong button. In the meantime, I'll sh go ahead and show my shipping priority system. So we can see system works as it did before. Excuse me. And we'll see. So one package in there already. With this no rush one, we'll go ahead and add in a standard. We see as soon as it got picked up, it removed it from the queue. So that's kind of how we intended it to be. We'll add another one in there, and we'll add one more. Let's go ahead and add a no rush this time. Add one. And we can see if we look back at the queue, even though this is our third one we added, it's still at the bottom because of the priority queue. And then we go and add a fourth one. Let's go ahead and add it expedited. Add two locations. We'll see. We go check back. It's at the top. And the other one, I believe, disappeared just because it got picked up. And then yeah, we could see we changed it expedited. Still stays there just because they do stay chronologically still. They are the same priority type. But if we do change this to something lower, like standard, they switch up right away as we call our sort anytime there's a change. And then yeah, so those are kind of our packages going through. And if we quickly just finish simulating, we'll see that once it finishes all the deliveries, drone will stop as is, queue will be empty, and back to the original state. So now we see there should be enough data in the observer panel. So Kane, if you want to walk us through your demo.
Yeah, so for the data collection, the front end is pretty simple. You just click the send stats to CSV button, and then you just enter a file name. And then when you click submit, it should be in there. So if you go back to, yeah, and then it should also give you a notification that the CSV file has successfully been exported. And so if you check in your VS Code, it should be all the way at the bottom. Yep. And then this is the format for the CSV, like the timestamp, the name, entity, event type, and data. And then that just basically logs all the information and you could study it and do whatever you want with it. Yeah.
Yeah, very cool. So yeah, thank you for hearing us out. That was our demonstration of our new features.
Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you.